So this is a three-point shoot. Frank Otis, Nick Sparrow.
That's good. That's a three-pointer. There we go. Half-court shot now.
Nick. Go! Oh!
Nick Sparrow.
He can still shoot, man. He took second in the three-point shooting contest.
Yep, and now
He was always such a great shooter.
Team number 4, Eddie Gill, Nick Covington, and Brendan Morris.
Ben Lillard, yeah!
Nick, ready? All right, ready, set, and go.
Incoming. Eddie will get one. Come on, Eddie. Oh.
No, he missed it.
We're out from the three-point shooting contest.
No, he jumped in the middle.
Close. Give us some help here.
Our most famous guy.
Yeah, they never let him on the floor. He set the bench the whole time. That was just last year.
No, the year before last.
Was it?
Yeah, he didn't play last year.
I was the year before, that's right. I was here, I did the play-by-play on the ceremony. They got him in right at the very, very end. Walk on. Cody's playing in Canada.
Hustle, hustle.
Where he's from?
Yeah. He played in Europe for a while, and he was doing pretty good over there. You know, he's got that kid here, so I always talk to his kid's grandpa. Because I'm friends with his kid's grandpa. Here. Yeah, he lives right here in South Ogden. He always gives me the update on Cody. Cody was a great player here. Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody. Lillard makes it look like it's so easy.
4, 3, 2, 2.5. That's it, okay. Team 5. Okay, team number 6. We've got Ann Henry, Chris Woods, and Sean Moore. Okay, Chris, you ready? Go.
Is Damian going to shoot?
I don't think so.
He did last year. You know why I don't think he's going to play much? Remember when Arsenal fell on him 2 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? I think that I was sitting with the Trailblazers, his bodyguard for the Trailblazers. The dude almost had a heart attack. They can see those billions going away. Arsenal must go 320. What a great dude. You know what Joe Bass told me about Arsenal? He says the scouts were on him, and he says, well, you got to do this, 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 and you plan on to play the NBA. You know what Arso told the scouts? I have no interest in playing the NBA. And the scouts were like, what? Nobody's ever told us that. You know how good he was. I don't care.
What's he doing now? What's Arsenal doing now?
Nothing. I asked him. I got pictures. I did an interview with him out here 2 years ago. And he lives back at home in the South, and it's just
He's enjoying life.
what he said. Great dude. When I worked for the team, that dude was the friendliest, coolest guy ever. So kicked back, laid back. I think that's why he was so good.
So the winner, 15-7, team number 1, Michael Village, Nick Hansen, Kate Bollinger.
So the old man won it. He's about 80. How old do you think he is? He's older than me. The old man, Svanovich.
Oh, Savolich? Yeah, he's got to be...
70?
No, Dummy, he came in to coach under Dummy Houston.
Coach, not play?
No, to play under Dummy Houston.
He did?
Yeah, that's Dummy Houston, the one that brought him back here.
God, he's as old as I am.
So I mean, he's at least in his 60s.
And he wins it. And Hansen, so I sat with I stood in line with Hansen's mom and dad from Pocatello. We were talking about that loss, you know, and he works for Microsoft now, but he's from Pocatello. He was such a good player here with Lillard. Him and Bollinger and Panos, and then don't get me going on. Couldn't make a free throw. I won't say his name.
Get your tickets.
Oh, Franklin Sessions.
Yeah, Franklin Session, but the player that was so good on that team was Kyle Bollinger with Lillard was the man, no doubt. But in 2011, 2012, I was full of cancer and I got to come out. You know who was on that team with Lillard? People forget this. A freshman. Scotty Bamforth was on that team.
Oh, I remember back. No, Scotty Bamforth was never a freshman here.
No, that's right.
He came in as a sophomore because he was a JC transfer.
Yeah, and so he was on
it. As a sophomore, played 3 years.
When Lillard's last year here, his first year here, they were on the same team. And then they got beat. They watched 2 games the whole thing, that Pocatello game lost, and then they got drilled up in Montana by Cherry, beat him. Lillard's old nemesis, who'd been beating him since he was a little kid, was Cherry. Cherry beat him twice.
Well, Montana, for the last several years, including this year, and McClure actually admitted that during the interviews in the Big Sky tournament this year, they have recruited. Their number 1 emphasis in recruiting was to beat Weber State.
And they do it. Only
They don't beat anybody else,
Listen.
but they do beat Weber.
So that team in 2010, it was March 10th, 2010. I'm sitting right there doing the play-by-play. They're up by 20 points. I'm sitting right here. I'm talking to the guys in the booth right there. We're in the booth right there. Montana leaves at halftime. The radio station they left at halftime and went home because they wanted to get home that night. Traffic with the weather, there was a storm coming in the next day. I'm sitting right there. I'm looking at Lillard, looking back. He's dribbling. Randy's trying to kill ball. They keep fouling Sessions. Panos goes in, can't score. Foul Sessions, brick. They're triple teaming Lillard. Lillard's looking at Randy. It's 15. It's 10. It's 8. It's 5. It's 3. I'm like, oh my God. They lost. I'll never forget
Anthony
it.
Johnson had that great game and not take anything away from it. That was an entirely awesome second half by Anthony Johnson. But that's not what lost Weber the game.
No.
2 things lost Weber the game. Panos couldn't score inside, and Sessions was
Couldn't make a
breaking
free.
from the free throw line, and Randy Ray wouldn't take Sessions out
No, true.
because all he would have had to do is take Sessions out of the game, and he wouldn't. One less free throw, front end 1-on-1 free throw that Weber doesn't because Sessions can't hit it, Weber wins that game.
Well, so he was interviewed right here 4 years later, Anthony Johnson, and he says, "You never missed a field goal. You know, he was double trimmed. He was throwing up shit from that I still don't believe went into this day that nobody could make." You know what he said? "I had an out-of-body experience."
Yeah, I remember
well,
that.
this building's built on an ancient Shoshone barrier ground. You do know that. And the nuclear industry did build it. I call it the Waters Curves. And I grew up here.
But